I'm very happy about the presentation here and having it now, because also based upon presentation from Michael, I finally know what the author, when writing the Badner-Lied, was thinking, that da fließt ja auch der Neckar rein, die alte lalala. Now I got the scientific explanation, and finally Thomas is waking up that it's not only theory, yes, you also need to do practical work now in your new job. So I'm coming from a big corporate, and there I learned you always need to start with a big disclaimer. Huh? So, and exclusion of liabilities. So this is a pure private view. Yeah, you will see no Bosch illusions. Huh? Normally you have everything here in the Bosch colors. I now choose for Karlsruhe blue and white. Huh? So I'm the right guy. I'm born here, raised here. So you have all my sympathy. Also, there are no liabilities. Everything is excluded, and the presentation is full of personal views, which are about the heat pump industry, people, and business. I myself, Tom, have done a little bit of career in a corporate, but more importantly, I'm a very big heat pump enthusiast since the last 8 years, CO2 neutral. Since this year, I have at the moment 4 different jobs, kind of. Try to do my best. I'm full driven by values, and the purpose of here is just giving you a bit of edutainment in the afternoon that you don't collapse on your chairs. It's about my personal journey in the heat pump industry. So when I entered the industry, I was sent to Sweden. They told me, you know, they were like combustion guys. They told me, go up to Sweden, there is something and we don't understand. And I was like, okay. I almost got condolence cards to go to Sweden. So what have you done, Tom, to go to Sweden? It's dark. There are crazy people living there. They eat kanelbuller and do crazy stuff, and they have this crazy language. But finally, I woke up next morning, and it was boom. Everything was bright. It was a complete wonderland. Huh? So heat pump wonderland in Sweden with my family, but also the heat pump industry, it's like an adventure park. Huh? And this is the journey I want to take you along, because the heat pump industry is like an adventure park. First thing, you have the roller coasters, the big ones. And this is our market environment. So when you think today is crazy, I mean, this is now I think the 3rd crash we have, and then we come up again. And then it go more wild, huh? And then it will go further down, and everybody will invent something new. Huh? Thomas, you will get to know that. And in these times of crash, so where we are not at a crash, we are still 3 or 4 times more than we ever had before, so it's not a crash. Huh? And in these times, the good decisions are made. So 2010, 2011, there was also a bit of a downside. A company quite famous in Sweden, they made a good decision and bought another company then back in Germany, which other corporate companies did not buy because everybody was afraid of the crash. But there was somebody brave in Sweden, Nibel Group, saying, hey, it will come, it will go up again. And this is exactly what also happened. So I think investment into Alpha Innotech paid off in the meantime. If not, fire somebody else. But this is really what it's all about. In crazy situations, you need to fasten seatbelt, go on because you have a target. And this is what heat pump industry is for, brave people. In the park, we love toys. We love the ride, we love the toys, we love up and downs. We love the things that when you go wet, you go wild. And we love the excitement. Huh? And our toys in the heat pump industry, or our challenges which we work with, when I started was the acoustics. Huh? So we're running from one end to the other. Hey, you need to make a silent heat pump. Huh? Okay, do a silent heat pump. And then they come, hey, it also needs to have this other higher output because now it go to renovation market. Okay, and you go other corner, renovation market. And then they say, okay, silent and renovation market, difficult. But you seem to be a smart guy, do it better because now you change the refrigerant. So now we do all the refrigerant. The next step up, we do all the PFAS things. We also will do all that. And then at the end, they will tell you, but it should also be cheaper because now it's mass market. So clear, it should be cheaper. So you need to be brave when working in the heat pump market. You need to love toys. Huh? You need to accept all this craziness because everything comes at the same time. And then you have the feeling, oh shit, I might be too small for this world and maybe I've lost track. And in this sense, the heat pump industry is also wonderful because you have a lot of guides. Huh? And these guides over the time become friends. Huh? I mean, last 8 years beforehand, building industry, beforehand a bit of automotive, left and right, but this what we have here in this industry I never saw. Where you can pick up the phone and call somebody and people would explain, simply because they love what they do. Huh? It started when I was just one of these little guys, and I really was, bit out of shape. Directly after diploma, went to ISH, and I went from booth to booth, and then I went to a booth called Stiebel Eltron, and I asked the guy something. I didn't have a clue who he was, but figured out that it was Kai Schiefelbein, and then he explained me how heat pump works. That is unique in our industry. Eh? When does really, like a later CEO tell you how a heat pump works? And then even I got a field test from him organized on a USB stick for my heat pump in my house. I mean, that was my starting point. Huh? Then starting point, a few weeks later, this crazy guy showed up in Sweden. And then we talked about why Bosch went out of EHPA and maybe we should go back to EHPA. We finally did. Also then met a lot of other great guys in the industry from the market environment, but also within a corporate. There are people working with their heart and the feelings for now 18 years, and you cannot put them somewhere else. Normally, inside out view within Bosch, you take a new job every 3 to 4 years. You normally don't care what's after you. Now, of course you do, to a certain extent. But then you think more about yourself and your career. In the heat pump industry, I think average stay time is more than 10 years. People stay because they love it. It's wonderful because you have all these glamorous people around, and when they move, then they move normally not to the other guys somewhere else in tech, but then they move to the market environment, to a further player, because they simply want to stay because they want to love it. So really we have great people in our industry. Lots of them became friends, and therefore when we talk about competitors normally, we don't talk about now Highlander, only one can survive and whatever. No, it's more like let's make a race, and the best one might win. And if the one wins, if now Rainer wins with the most silent heat pump, then I will give a try to then beat him, and then he tries to beat me again, and we do this round and round and round. And that's wonderful. That's life. And Constanze will soon show all of us and all our employees how to make even better heat pumps to then be on the market there, because we want to deliver something unique, something for environment, and something what is simply great. I figured out, because I thought when I prepared this, I need to look somehow smart. You go to university. Thanks for inviting, by the way. I don't have a degree, at least not in the heat pump area. So I tried to make up this formula of success. And this is what I strongly believe in. And this is, again, very valid in the heat pump industry. You need to have a lot of resilience. If you're blown away by the current market environment, you should do something else. Because it will come again. It will go up and down. You need to have capabilities, and if you don't know by yourself, don't isolate yourself, go to somebody, ask somebody, because that will always help you to become better, and then keep the focus. Because like in this theme park I'm talking about, do not try to do all the attractions at the same time. You might get sick. Pick some, do them really well. When you master the piece, go to the next ones, and that doing step by step, and by this you can be highly successful, and I'm sure you will. Because then you will create wonderful moments along the time. You will create moments that you will stay, even now with Michelle, who unfortunately passed away a few weeks ago, we created moments in Israel. And when I started and studying here a few meters in the other university on the other side, chemistry, I never thought that I would go and see the world and meet so many great people. Because heat pump industry is really special. It creates moments, you have fun all over the place. And if you take some pictures along the right and you look after, so I now did this small research by myself of ideas traveling in the industry. It's really joyful looking to some of the pictures. And the ones we take with Thomas late at night at the bar, you might see later. Meaning, putting that also then again in some closing context. What I'm here for, and I believe what many are for here, the whole global climate situation, it's a challenge for all of us. It's a challenge we cannot look away from. And in the heat pump industry, we are the ones really working on it. We are getting our hands and blood and everything inside, because we believe that the heat pump industry really puts together the business and the people and the social and environmental responsibility which we have. And this is why we are all here for, and therefore I only thank you for being here. If you're not yet completely committed, you should join one of our corporate. It will be a lot of fun. So thank you for allowing me a bit of entertainment. Thank you.